Yo, yo, what's up? I just out riding my bike, taking a break before I ride to the house. Eating chips. Ceviche chips, too. They're really good. I like them. Yeah, it's called my mustache. What you guys up to? It's a beautiful day. Miss Cropsy, it's been an awesome day. I did a little bit of yard work, just raking. Damn. Inside ducting 101-degree weather. It's like 80 over here. Let's go. John Man going out camping. Well, 4th of July is coming up. And my shopping list might put me on a fucking list, if you know what I mean. First off, I plant stuff. That's why I need fertilizer. Don't worry about the powdered sugar that I got. Oh, sweet, let's go. I was playing guitar earlier. I was recording a little video so I can watch and see what I don't like and fix, and what I can turn into quirks that actually give me a sound that I like. It's weird. I figured that if I want to get better at something, I might as well watch tape on it, and tape of myself. Hang on, let me kill this guy. All right. Man, I was gonna say let's roll, but I still have a drink. I don't like riding holding a drink. It looks cool, like, oh look, you ride a bike, you ride his hand. I'm like, I want to do stuff. And by the way, I think I got a manual on the way here on the bike, which is pretty cool. What's everybody up to? Are you guys at the house? Well, I know John Man about to head out camping. Brett out there making music. Let's go. That's what's up. E flat for me. But well, technically, well, it's E flat, but it's because the guitar's tuned to E flat. It's turned down a half step, but the pattern I'm playing is the same as E. And I gotta find out. Well, maybe I gotta learn the names of what I play. You know what I mean? So I at least can tell somebody who is musically literate what I'm doing, and then go like, oh yeah, I see what you're doing. Instead of going right here, this chair looking pattern, which is what it is to me. I just see a bunch of chairs on the guitar fretboard when you turn it like this. It's just they look like chairs. If you follow them 2 notes at a time. 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. And Mr. One, two, one, two, one, two, three, one, two. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta write that down or research that. You keep saying like playing with dice. I think I understand the concept, but I gotta like I'm very tactile, so I gotta do it and actually see the process. I know it builds after each, and then eventually it's just this whole thing. Alright, what are we doing right now? Here. Go to this too. Yo, yo. Alright. You said there are 6 chords in a song. Keynote is always one. Three's enough for me, buddy. Maybe two, three tops. Yeah, throw in a relative minor every now and there, but it gets. It's like I learned a certain part of a dictionary, and when you add those extra words, I get a little confused, but eventually I get there. Ah! I see what you did there. I see what you did there. A7 is diminished, yep. See, when I learn these words is when I'm able to go like, oh, that's what exactly what that's what I mean. You know what? Terms matter. It's like legalese. It's like anything. Like for example, these are important words are. Remember back in the day, there was this whole thing about invading this said country because of weapons of mass destruction. Well, before you can even do any of that, JAG, i.e., legal, has to define weapons. Yeah, I grew my 6th finger when I threw away the pick. I have never learned how to use a pick. I play with my fingers, which is, I don't know. I guess I'd want to learn how to use a pick for maybe a sound, but I don't know, man. Part of me is saying maybe I should learn with a pick just for the discipline of like, hey man, you're a guitarist, you need to learn this. But at the same time, I'm an artist. I'm going to play this guitar the way I want to play this guitar. So where's the line? What line do I draw? Maybe I need to do that just to get the discipline of like I can be versatile and play with the pick. I don't. There's something about not feeling that vibration that fucks with me. Does that make sense? Like, like not using a pick to play guitar. I know that came out weird, but whatever. Anyway, shit. Let's go throw this out. I mean, I know like I can get there. Like that's what I said first, but then again at the same time. Ugh. Yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. Look, shout out to Blook, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. The homie. Let me tighten this out so it doesn't fall. Anyway. Bing. Yeah, this is when I ride with you guys. Oh, there are 6 sides to the dice, and there are 6 chords. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. And then do you go by notes too? You choose the number of chords you want. Okay. Go without you. Like 4? I'll go with 3. I'll throw the relative minor in. And then, oh shit. Oh, snap, 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 snap. Three, pretty cool for me. Two's really, like, you can have a lot of fun with two. I was watching, was it, I think it was David Gilmour. I should go that way and go for a ride. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like 2 chords, man. My best joke. My best joke. I guess you gotta come and see it. Hey, if you're on, like, if you're a moderator, look, Brett. If you guys are ever in Austin, let me know, man. I'll take you guys. Go see a couple of shows. As far as my best joke, oh, uh, I know it's the best, but it's the first one that kind of hit. Was which? Oh yeah. Uh, is it just me, or do third world kids make the best first world stuff? No, that's too much. You said done when you're done with California. Like, what are you waiting to get done? You. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. So, yeah, that's the thing, man. Shout out to the homie Amir P, man. Amir, don't die. Yo, well, Iran hasn't been an issue. It's been a scapegoat. Ooh, ah! Yo, let's go. That's what's up. I was just I was talking about my homie sorry. Oh, let's go. Fucking G-body shuffle. Dude, that's bananas. I mean, again, that whole area is it's Persian. That whole, and then you get the Assyrians, which is Iraqis. Like, got lots of friends from there, bro. I spent a good amount, like significant amount of time associating with people from over there. It's been fucking cool. And what I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to kind of learn to navigate is how we all live our life. Like Amir gets on a VPN and gets on here to fucking watch this channel, bro. I'm fucking grateful for that. Oh yeah. Oh, bro, it is pretty cool. Blook says, buy yourself a nice whip wherever you're in. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I saw homie just roll through here. That G-body shuffle. Oh no! Oh no! Damn. You good, you good. They just protecting you, sir. This is crazy. The homie's dogs barking. Oh, should I get on the road? Nope. I would go the other way, but I want to go downhill. As far as the whip, I'm working on something. I just got way too many projects to be driving, bro. It makes no sense for me. Is it a GTR or a Supra? I got my mom a GTS a couple years back. Oh, dude, let me introduce you guys to my homie. Oh, where's he at? Dude, is he gonna jump? Dude, like, oh, he's not gonna jump. Oh, there he is. But I'll show you guys, he jumps really high. This little tiny beagle, or Jack Russell, that jumps higher than, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is right there. I call every time I put it, he doesn't show. Yeah, I'll bring you guys later on and show you, but cool little. It's life doesn't always have to make sense. Life makes zero sense. It doesn't mean anything. You have to assign the sense and the meaning to it. That's why I'm assigning this thing to what I'm doing. Can I get a car? Yeah. Can I afford one? Yeah, I can go buy one outright right now. Is it gonna improve how I live? Probably not. It will. But right now, I need to get all these projects done. Yeah, like I need to get all these projects done before, because the car is it's a whole new animal by itself. Because the commitment that comes with the vehicle is also to you guys. Because I said it on the very first stream. The first time we get a vehicle this time is strictly for this purpose. And then all the money that we make from whatever comes from this is literally for that. All right, guys. Let's go. Whew, that was nice. I gotta set up cameras and catch that whole ass jump. Oh, somebody getting rid of coaches. Yo, these things are so fast. Oh, ridiculous. Yeah, I'm about to go right here. You guys can be able to see it. Whew. Bro, that was fun as fuck. uh, oh yeah, man, it's fucking clear here. Oh, let me put the, hang on guys, I'm tripping. Let me get this better. Alright. Hey, don't fall down. Got on my bike. Dude, there you go. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Dude, we live a cool life. Whew. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Hang on, let me put the bike up right quick. Holy shenanigans. Whew. You're grazing on raw carrots right now. Yeah, I drank that energy drink and ate 4 brownies. That might have been a mistake. It's like, I mean, maybe not a mistake because, like, dude, that bicycle is a different level of fitness. Hey, do I have anything here? I dug it. Hey, where's my thing? Oh, I got it. Dude, yes, it was. That was a really nice bike ride. And now we're back here, back in town again. I can't wait to get my monitor screen so I can use the front-facing cameras. Nah, you can always get back there, man. You ain't too old and beat up. Whew. You younger than my dad. My dad's still doing this stuff. He's still out hustling. I'm lying. My dad goes to court every day and watches people. It's hilarious to me. Hey, donde están el fuego? Alright, this guy, I can push that. Ooh, ring shank nail and the lad. Oh, I bet. Oh, these are like my first BMX injuries. Yeah, that was weird. I made it all the way through a pump track and then slammed on the flat part. Like the flat part where you start. Like my homies were like, what just happened? You first time on a pump track, you fucking go through the whole thing and slam on the flat part? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I was so excited. I was like, I don't fucking understand why I slammed. I mean, it's, the whole bike just left from under me. Anyway, ¿dónde está el fuego? Oh, found it. Woo! Oh shit. Yeah, it was just one of those weird things. But I immediately stop. I immediately understood what I liked about BMX and what I'm geared for. As soon as I got on it, it wasn't the bowl, it wasn't, yeah, the tricks is one thing. As soon as I got on it, I'm like, oh no, I like going fast on this. And it was scary because after I realized how much I was not scared. That's a good one. That's a good exercise. Sit down and write every cliche one and put it in a 1-4-5 chord progression. Or 4-5-1. Start at the, or four, yeah. Yeah, well, same thing. Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Or like this, I'm gonna figure that out. See, I'm gonna figure this game out. You know what? God dang it. Be right back. All right. That's my one note song. Thank you so much, F Stone. Yo, yo. I've been upgrading. It wrestle with a pig, and you get very dirty, and the pig loves it. That's funny. Bloodstain, welcome back. Thank you. I no, it's an illusion. It's because my shirt is tighter, so my facial hair looks bigger. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. Ah, ah. Ah. won't get used to these big strings, and then it's gonna be real weird to play. I'm gonna. It's gonna take a little bit to adjust. What hellhole? This is a beautiful place we're in, man. I grew up in a war-torn, politically weird country, and now I get to play guitar and hang out with my friends on the interwebs. All right, brother. Well, the pain and all the crap that happens to us in our life is none of them are our fault when they happen. Like, we can take it like that. However, now that we're grown ass fucking people, it's our responsibility to make sure that we fix our view of the world instead of looking at it through the lens of our damages. You know what I mean? You got to get on that saddle and ride every time, brother. That's the thing. We can all quit, or we can still do something. The thing is, you can't like the media, especially anything public that they put out. They want to make you feel helpless and with no possible solution, so you reach out to the government. But once you reach out, once you realize that when you just don't pay attention to them, it's not a non-issue. If it was a real fucking problem, there'll be people coming to your house saying you have issues. Leo needs to be taught where their line of jurisdiction is. Yeah, most people need to learn our rights. And I know exactly what you mean, but most people don't even understand how to like deal with that. Like if they come to your house and don't open the door. Don't even talk to them. You don't have to. But there's one of those things where people want to be right, and my question is, you want to be right or at peace? You can be both by shutting the fuck up. That's one of the biggest things. It's commerce. Like there's no. It's not even a secret, brother. Let me put it to you this way: just because the words that they use is the same doesn't mean we're using the same dictionary. The rest of us are communicating using English, as in Oxford English Dictionary. Legalese is done with the Black's Law Dictionary. So that's a whole different thing. And you don't have to do, oh, I'll be a sovereign citizen and all that stuff. No, just know your rights. No, I don't fucking want to. No, you're not inspecting my shit. No, you're not coming to my house. No, I don't have to tell you how many guns that I have. I don't even have to tell you about the alleged boat accident that took all of it. I understand that. The biggest thing is a lot of people, there's so much knowledge out there. And the thing is, people don't even know where they personally stand. Like, when people say mind your business, the first thing you have to do is know what the fuck your business is. The problem is people have jobs, so they don't know what their business is. They think their business is their money coming from that job. No, your business is to be a human living the life the way you want to do it and making this experience the way you want to experience it, not based on the rules that you grew up and heard. Them is not even your rules. Laws. It, put it this way: do you need a law to tell you not to kill somebody? No. Then why is there a law? That rule, that rule of is not human. That's the universe. You don't need a law to not kill someone. Yeah, but the point, like their oath to office is forgotten after their first paycheck. I understand that. I used to be a soldier. You really think I gave a fuck about the oath I took? No, I was trying to bring my friends home. It's shit to do with an oath. As soon as I went to another country on behalf of this country, I realized I was there for for corporations. You know what I mean? And once I understood that and realized, like, oh shit, the United States Army has an EIN. That means, as a matter of fact, the logistics system of the Army is called SAMS-E. And guess who developed that? Walmart. And they're everywhere in the world. In other words, wherever Walmart is, they can bring anything, any NSN from the United States Army there. Oh, by the way, within 18 hours. That includes tanks that are floating in the middle of oceans and in other strategically placed area. Hey, but I'm high. Don't listen to me. We're playing guitar. seen it coming when the roses die. Should've seen in the summer in your eyes. Should've listened when you said goodnight. You on your knees, you think you're standing tall. Only fools are known, and I'll play that all for you. And I cried, there were nights when I died for you, baby. I tried, I did. Now that your love drove me crazy, that I got for you. So if the river I've cried ain't that now I'm gone, then I'm gone to sing a love song. I butcher that song. I just like that song. I like all their stuff. It's so cool. Richie Sambor is a cool ass guitarist. What you give Whitesnake? Dude, I gotta learn a bunch of stuff. Anyway. Same. No. Yeah. Yeah, but still working on it. All right, not a bad idea. You know what? We're almost there. Hey. Ooh, snazzy. Hold on. No, not you, fucker. Sorry, guys, about that. There you go. No, no, this sounds like. No, I can't hear shit. Have you been following the Lane Myers from Tucson? No, I have not, brother. I don't follow too much stuff that doesn't like affect the people I can do something about. If I can't do something about it, chances are it's really hard. Like I can't. I don't only have so much bandwidth, brother. And as you know, with age, I don't have. I got enough people I'm worried about trying to take care of on purpose by choice. You know what I mean? So for something to, I guess I'm not again. Like I said, man, and that comes off like ignorant and crazy to a lot of people. Like, oh, you don't care about world affairs? I'm like, bro, if it comes here, it comes here. So be prepared to take care of yourself and the ones you care about. Being upset about it doesn't fucking help it at all. We used this thing called the 90-10 rule. It was derived from the Pareto principle when I was in the military, which is prayer principle is 20/80. But the 90/10 rule, we literally just state that 100% of the results come from 10% of the work. The other 90 don't mean shit. So I just look at all my actions and where my attention goes. That ends up being. I'm not trying to come up and being preachy, man. Like I said, this is how I fixed myself. I can't focus on something that makes me upset, and there's nothing I can do about it. Does that make sense? And nothing should make me upset because I'm upset. That's my feeling. That's my emotional thing. And once I understand that that comes from my survival map, then I can ask myself, what was I doing between 8 and 13 to 16 years old to get approval or avoid punishment? And once I found out what that was, I realized what was motivating me. And life got so much easier because there's a bunch of other people's thoughts that you think matter that absolutely don't. That's exactly it. Like, people know who the president is, and they don't know who the fuck their sheriff of that county is. That is the chief law enforcement official of your county. He can tell the federal government to go get bent, like leave the county. You're not FBI. FB kissed his nuts. Get out of here. That's what the sheriff can do. You don't know who that is, but you care who the fuck Trump is in office. Speaking of which, if you vote for the people that you really believe in locally, that's what helps the electoral college get the ones that you want. But in order for them to fear you and know that they can't make decisions that go against who voted for them, you have to show up and go like, hey, Governor Abbott, I voted for you. And if you approve this THC bill, I will not support you. I actually view you as an enemy of a state. Say that to their face. Show up and say it. Because you are the state as people. But hey, I'm high. Don't listen to me. I only came here as an adult, and I see what everybody here in America has, and they're crying about these other countries. Bro, you have freedom of speech. It's inherently American. It doesn't exist outside these borders. Utilize it, not to complain, but to tell people how you've taken care of your own. Tell people how you've taken care of your own. And then, if you're prior service army, you know the deal, bro. You know the deal. You're in the military. You don't give a fuck about the rest of those guys, just your crew. Just your crew. Unless we have a common enemy and we're in garrison, fuck everybody else. It's just your crew. Because we understood that as soon as the bullets start flying, we realized this has nothing to do with freedom, constitution, or shit. I don't know anybody. Like, all the Iraqis I know, fucking cool with me, except for the ones that aren't. And that's a whole different story. That's the thing, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, once I realized that who I fought or who we fought allegedly overseas, it's just after the first time I realized we're fighting ourselves. You're absolutely fighting the same guy because he's in his country. If I showed up in your town and said, hey, man, you can't come out of your house, and at 9 p.m. everybody has to be in your house, and you cannot have any more guns, and if you see me any time of the night, I can kick your door down, look for somebody that vaguely looks like you, and if they're not there, leave your house in shambles. What would you do? I'd be out there putting IEDs out on the side of the fucking road and shooting anybody that looks like them too. Does that make sense? That's what we did, man. Those people had nothing to do with me. I showed up and fucking made their lives hell. And facilitated making their lives hell when I wasn't the one doing the fucking hell raising. That's just, it's fucking ridiculous. I remember closing a whole operation just to come back, and my old lieutenant, who got promoted and like now is going back to reopen the same thing. I just spent 6 months with people closing down and giving it back to local nationals. Lost people there. Had a guy get shot in the head, and they tried not to give him an award. He got fucking tuna can. Got a headache. Anyway, I don't know why we went that way. It just that's just it, man. We've been out. We've seen our share of stuff, and that's why it fucks with us a little bit to go like, I can't believe you're just letting this happen. And the only way to do that, like I said, we're having a conversation right now. And this, once I get done, I'm gonna hit post. It's gonna be still on the internet. Feel free to come back and clip this and use it. Maybe somebody thinks the same way, or maybe we're just older, bro. Bro, my family survived a bunch of conflicts. The most Timothy like I can't talk about that. Let's just say he's not a one of a kind thing. That was his out. He outlived his purpose. His purpose. I cannot. Bro, it's. Let's just say we know some people. We know some people that were in. Hey man, he might have did what they said they told him, but what he initially did was not fucking wrong. They deployed Bradleys. They deployed M1A1 Bradley fighting vehicles to a town in Texas. Sir, I've seen what they do. I've seen what a 25 millimeter Bushmaster does to a building. They brought that to somebody's house. Yeah, after a while, once you realize you can think any the way you want to think, bro, I have a whole bit about it. I talk about it on stage. I'm really happy for social media because it's showing that the military is just a microcosm of the rest of America. Whatever's fucked up in America is fucked up in the military. Well, we're fucking serial killers. We train serial killers. The joke I tell on stage is it's true. That's why people kind of laugh at it. And it's not like coming from some guy. It's coming. Did my time. I wasn't a good person. The fact that I was a soldier, period, just meant I had no purpose. And a person without a purpose, there are no good soldiers that are good people. There are obedient soldiers. But if you were genuinely a good person and understood the end result of your job, which is to facilitate the killing of a lot of people, no matter if you're a cook, you're feeding grunts. If you're a phone guy, you're making them talk. If you're a supply guy, you're supplying grunts. The end result of your job is the death of another human being. And you were trained by an entire nation to have an MO. Oh, you only do it this way. How do you kill people? I kill them by making sure that the guy pulling the trigger has the food that they need, and he has the logistics to get where he has the beans, bullets, and band-aids he needs to do his job. Just like cops. A cop is not to serve and protect people. It's the interest of the county, the city, municipal, whichever agency they belong to, whichever EIN they fall under. Hey, like I said, but am I? Don't listen to me. It's always been, and that's where people like I coming to America as an adult. It was confusing for me because I saw what was happening. It's like seeing what the magician is doing and wondering why everybody's listening to what he's saying. Like I was so confused, but because I was ignorant, I followed everyone. And once I realized I didn't have to, all of a sudden I don't have a job, but everything's taken care of. But because you get to this side where you pay enough taxes where they leave you alone, they'll leave you alone. Bro, recently, the Liver King threatened Joe Rogan on his way to Austin, which is hilarious to me. Because, like I said, if you pay enough taxes, the cops will interdict for you. Guess who picked that guy up on his way in? Fucking cops. Arrested him before you can have a chance to do anything. The system's a system's a system, and power protects itself. Yeah, that's one of those things. Make sure you have the time and the finances to sit there and take care of your family without dealing with them. You know what I mean? As long as you have those, because that's the thing is having that knowledge and then having to deal with it every day to fight for it. Like I got less than 10,000 days left in my life. How much of that do I want to spend fighting a system that has eons of momentum behind it versus not giving up and understanding that a system's a system and that if you get an EIN, you can interface with the said system and build shit for your family under a different set of rules. Get you a trust and operate it under contract law. You know what I mean? And then it'll be different. Then it's your shit's out of probate court, and everybody in your life gets what you get. Put everybody's name on a trust, and then you live your life the way you want to live your life. Nothing belongs to you. It all belongs to the whole group of people that you put there. Get an insurance policy on everyone with a trust as a beneficiary, so it receives all that and just build the wealth. And you're there outside of the system. Nothing goes to probate court and all that stuff. Anybody sues you, they sue you individually. It doesn't hit any of that shit that you have. Get your car, your house. In Texas, you get a land trust, put your land in it. Homestead that shit, get a gun trust and put that shit in. Yeah, yeah. I definitely understand that, and I'm all about that. The kicker is there's some people that go out there and go out of their way to get in the way of the state, and then the state has to deal with them, and then now they have to explain that versus knowing the capacity of that enemy and not having, like, you don't attack the enemy where they're strongest, where they have all their forces. You don't attack the cops through the cops if they're your enemy. You talk to the congressman, you talk to the court. You film the cop breaking a traffic law in his personal vehicle while they're leaving the police station, and then produce that video to the state. If that's Terry versus, yeah, gotcha. Terry stops. Well, I understand. Like I said, like my biggest thing was I learned when I started comedy, bro. Like I got pulled over, Terry stop, and 3 hours, 3 hours they kept me and my homie on the side of the road, and all I did was like, hey man, I understand you're going through some shit. Don't say nothing. I apologize. You're gonna be late going home to your family. That's all I said to him. He just says, don't say nothing. 3 hours. Dude, they were so mad. The guy was trying to tell me I was a bad veteran and it's like just to get a rise. I'm like, cool. I'm also retired, so I'm a bad veteran and I'm not their problem anymore. Right? So 3 hours, like, and they're like, you guys gonna tell us jokes? I'm like, you gonna pay me? I'm like, all right, get out. And then like 2 weeks later, they sent me something in the mail. I'm like, hey, we have your property. You can come pick it up. What? So I can sign and send admit that what you have is mine, and I haven't had any custody of it since whatever you took from wherever. I don't know that. Fuck you. Right? And then from that point on, fuck, haven't driven since, bro. Life has been great. I just changed my standard. If I gotta be somewhere and somebody wants me to be somewhere, they gotta make sure it's taken care of. Oh, a lot of times nobody gives a shit. They give a shit if once it's shown, and then somebody like, I can't believe they did that to that person. But if nobody sees it and it's nobody says, hey, this is an issue, most people don't give a shit. And that type of thing, man, that's where it just tests your ego, where you just be patient and be a decent human, and just file the right paperwork and keep going, and just make sure as many people know as possible. Yeah, they don't care, bro. You're the system only wants you for labor until you're more useful as fuel. Then you get eaten up. Oh yes, sir. Yep, that's all that matters, man. Be an example for it. Make sure they know how to navigate it without so much friction. Yeah, we got to be smart about this, man. Yeah, we want strong people, so train, be strong, be lethal, but at the same time, that's just a tool. You don't have to use it. Just make sure that you train to the point that it comes across when you're talking to a person that, hey man, we're peaceful because I have that option of being peaceful. We can not be peaceful and it'll be a fucking problem for you. But most people don't understand that. That's exactly how people think. The animal part of your brain thinks like that. That's why when you meet professional athletes and you see somebody that big, there's something that you're like, God damn. Because that fucking, it's not, that's a different type of human. And that only, that level of confident, like confidence only comes across when you genuinely are the only one challenge yourself the hardest. Because if you don't, life's gonna fucking kick your ass. Life's gonna. I know that from experience. I try to make my life so easy so I didn't have to fucking do so much. Life sure as hell kicked my ass. So all I had to do was really, oh, okay. I just have to be the. I have to challenge myself to the point that there's nothing anybody can do, like to make me do that's hard for me. And that's hard because I'm going through that in my own head, you know. So I'm running 10 miles, I'm riding my bike for a long ass time, and I'm skateboarding and I'm working out back here with kettlebells and going out and being around people and learning how to observe, you know, crowd dynamics. And it's just, yeah, it's something that I do all the time. And why? Because I don't want to be the guy that when shit hits the fan, there's nothing I do. My mania is being an asset when shit hits the fan and the power grid fails. That's something like I didn't really realize it's something that I thought about, but that is something that I literally sit down every day and look for it and train, look for that part of me. Like you gotta be strong, you gotta be able to be an asset in case shit goes sideways everywhere. If it doesn't, at least you look good fucking being around and you're healthy, mentally strong. Yeah, of course they act different when they don't know. Observation changes the subject. Even when they don't know, their actions are different. But at the same time, that's the whole point, man. Like that's the whole freedom. Get out there and do. There's people like you with the balls to do that. I don't want to do that. You know why? I don't like those issues. I deal with those issues the way I deal with my usual stuff. Is very indirectly. You know, if a cop is an asshole to me, I don't say shit. Take a picture of their name tape. If they're not talking to me, I use that to the best of my ability. osintframework.com. You can go over there, find out anything about anybody. You want to get crazy? Go get you a bunch of high intensity LED lights, like IR lights, and then put them all over your shit, from your house, from your car, your house windows. You can't see them, but anybody with a camera trying to peer inside or even look at your face, if it's going on right here, it's just a big ass blob of light. Yeah, oh, they do. They do. They'll say something, and if you're listening to it and not looking at it, you think something else is happening. No, I do not. All right, guys. This was amazing. As always, thank you so much, Brett. Bro, what can I tell you? I can tell you is you can sit down at the end of every night and write down if everything you thought about was useful to you and the ones you care about, and the little ones. If it makes you better, do you go to sleep feeling that you did something? If not, change something. If yes, by all means, keep going, man. In the meantime, write a song about it, man. It's good to fucking see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening and giving me suggestions. I'm gonna learn this dice game. I'm gonna get into it one of these days. Music, reading, and math. Yes, sir. 100%. All right, guys. Brett, appreciate it. Thank you for coming through. Romero, look, I love y'all. Peace.